Hello everyone, you should all be able to hear me. I hope anyway. Welcome everyone to the stream today. We're going to be doing some roster reviews. I've also got the free-to-play account up as well, because I want to talk a little bit about what I'm buying from the guild store. Yeah, let the action begin, man. Let's go. Hey Lord of Hunger, did you end up farming Cow double drops? Yeah, I've already 7-starred him. He'll be gear 12 tomorrow. Hey Dank Ideals. Welcome to the stream. Hey Palpy. Hey everyone. Nice to see so many of you. So, I'm buying at the moment. I bought Han Solo to get him unlocked. Because in Grand Arena, I can use him to stun enemy teams if needed. Oh my man. What? You're literally like a minute into the stream. You crazy person. We'll see it come up in a second, then I'll give you that second big thanks, you know. Did you want a review as you've done that? So basically, to get a review, what I've done, I started doing it last stream. There's a queue, right? And the way I do it normally is there's a queue and you just submit, and if you like submit 2 within really short distance, I will only do 1 of them. There's a link in the pinned comment that you get the review. But because the queue's really long, and I know some of you want to skip, I've said if you do, basically, yeah, you can choose to skip the queue. It's all in the comment. Nice stream yesterday, thank you. My opponent was really kind.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Wow, this early. Hi and welcome to the stream.
Oh man, thank you so much for the €2. Oh man, that's awesome. You do it every stream, man. You're funding that hot tub. I'll tell you that now. Alright guys, we'll do the reviews. The reviews will start in about 2 or 3 minutes. I just want to start by just talking about this. So you can buy 1,000,000 credits for 700 of this. From the Sith raid, I got 7,000. To me, it's a no-brainer. I'm just buying credits and Treyas shards, and then when Treyas done, I'll buy credits in Kenobi, and when Kenobi's done, I'll buy credits in Han. That's all I'm gonna do for my first currency. For the second currency, there's a few options. I actually can't spend it because I'm not level 85, which is kind of funny. But it's gonna be accumulating, and then when I get to level 85, I'll decide what I do on the free-to-play there. I will win because my opponent doesn't attack on weekends. They joined the Discord server and spoke about it, and they left a comment. Really nice of them, and really cool guy. GL hot tub coming? Tell me about it, man. It's coming ever so soon. Also guys, if you want to see like something on here, I've been remodding the free-to-play. My Mara's now 254, she'll be almost 320 speed. At Relic, Dash is gonna be around about... Wait, what speed is Dash again? Let me find out. I've forgotten what base speed Dash is. So Dash... Base speed 190. This mod set here is 85. So it's 190 times 1.1 plus 85. Yeah, my dash is 294. Technically 310. And in my Kyle, I just want to show you this, guys, and then we'll go into the roster reviews. Because I did this earlier, and I'm quite happy with the results. So Kyle's base speed is 161, and he's also reasonably fast, and he goes even crazier. Like, no one's gonna outspeed my Kyle, which is pretty awesome. So Kyle is 161. In terms of the mods, we currently have him at plus 89. I have got a speed set. If I had a good enough offense set, I'd run that, but I don't have a good enough one. So it's 161 times 1.1, and then plus the 89. Yeah, plus 89. So he's 266. And if you guys don't know, there's a calculation for Kyle's speed, which I'm going to show you on here in a second. I need to do it on Google Calculator instead. So it's going to be 261. Oh. Yeah. 261. Oh my god, guys, I'm messing up here. I can't actually type today. There you go, guys. That's my Kyle speed. So that's how fast my Kyle will be in Grand Arena at Relics, 434. So no one's going to outspeed him, and that could also cause issues. So my mods on some characters are looking pretty good. The double drops on top of the other double drops are helping me get character shots. That's okay. Oh, that's awesome, man. The real question is, what speed is my cup? My cup's terrible. I don't even know if I even have cup on this account. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm about a week or two away from being able to do Grand Arena. How do you get a review? There's a pinned comment. There's a form you can fill out, and there's a queue. It is quite long, but I'll try my best to get through everyone. We're gonna start doing the reviews now, guys. This stream will probably be about 5 hours long, and then I've got to go to bed before work, so maybe 4 hours. I don't know. I don't want to be too tight on time, but yeah, we'll go for a while. All right, let's go do some roster reviews. Normally you spend about 10 minutes per roster, but as there's a lot, maybe we bring it down a little bit. Okay, let's start with the first one today, guys. Are you going for a top fleet early on free to play? Yeah, so I'm not going Executor or Profundity really early on. I'm going for some other stuff first. That is on the list, but the first fleets I'm going to be going for is Empire and Malevolence. Then I'll probably start building up a Rebel fleet. That's the plan anyway. I'm going to do those three, and then I'll go for one of the big fleets after. Especially with the new changes to the raids, I think that it's too difficult for me to get relicates early. I need to kind of work that out. You wish you had quadruple drops, man. If only you was playing when it was single drops. Oh, even in the stores, man. Like that was, oh man. Do you know what? I remember years and years ago, I was playing this with my friends. And like we would celebrate just like getting a character at the stars. That's like how big a deal it was. It was crazy. Like if you consider the game how it used to be and how it is now, it's so much better. So much better. Okay, so this is your account, by the way. Comment below. You're the first one in today's stream. Can you imagine that? Look at that. You're here and you're the first one. So, oh. Guys, what have I just done? Just like play my own video there. Alright. It was so bad back then. Man, it was. People complain now, and I don't know if they were playing back then, or I don't know if they just don't remember, but the game is like 1 billion times better now than it used to be. There are things that, you know, used to be in the game that were better, but I'm gonna be real, guys. I just I have dark memories about those times, you know? I have dark memories about those times. Alright, so you're farming SLKR here, comment below. It's pretty awesome. Let me just get the time in the stream here. People's names aren't colored anymore. That's because like everyone's a member. The gear grind is so much easier now, minus Kairos. Yeah, Kairos are the tough one. Everything else is pretty reasonable. Especially now you can buy like 750 carbunties a week. So when I do GK, when I take him up for the gas event, I'm just going to do it in like a week, do his entire gear. Because I can just buy all the carbunties in like 1 or 2 weeks from the guild store. And then I'll have him at, you know, like, it's amazing. Yeah, it's like stun cuffs used to be one of the worst gear pieces, and now they're like, I don't know, I always have hundreds of them. Like on this account here, I think I have almost 600 stun guns. That's just unheard of, like a year or two ago. Alright. Starting the Festival of Stormtrooper is easier than it was. We need red names for Trump, yeah. Everyone just automatically leave the membership and get red names back. Red names are the best. Right. So you're going for Kylo. You're 430. You're a similar level to me. I think you're a higher level. You wish that you had that when you was gearing fires in GK? Well, this is the thing. Like, buying that amount of carbunties, honestly, is just crazy. Like I said, I'm going to be doing that on this account to get the tanks up and running early on. Because those are the things that are tough, and now, you know, you can at least get them to gear 12 pretty quick.
I'll show you.
Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you sticking around. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream enough. And welcome to the old Glurm Club. Let's call it that, right? You had GK at gear 8, 9 for so long. On my alt account, my GK is literally like gear 7. I may do this if the guild I'm in decides to do the Sith raid. I'm gonna just get him to like gear 12 in the next couple of days. Hey Alex, thank you for leaving that positive comment. We love to see stuff like that, and we hope you're having a good day yourself as well. Can you adopt me? Yeah, okay. Sure. I'll just come and sign the papers, okay? Okay. Let's go take a look at the mods. In smaller accounts, I think it's very important to look at the mods because this is when you get things going. So, for example, yeah, you need to work on mods. There are lots of guides out there. I have guides. Other people have guides. I'd recommend you do that because if you get the mods early game, you're going to have the mods in play for a lot longer. You've got a hot tub for me? Do you know? I'll come get in that hot tub. I see a stormtroopers here. So mods is clearly something you need to work on, right? Which is fine. I feel like you're gearing too much. Like you're working on Kylo, but there's Old Republic being geared. The Starkiller stuff being geared. Iden's being geared. I feel like you need to just concentrate on not even just 1 or 2 characters, but just a little bit more focused, right? Oh no, not this Among Us guy again. What is this? Where's the banhammer? Quick, get it out. So yeah, I feel like you really need to hone in on certain areas. Because when you hit level 85, you've got to have 1 or 2 teams to be able to compete, otherwise you are going to be losing Grand Arena. I'll show you my in a second, just so you have a reference point, because we're similar GP on my free-to-play. I'll show you what I'm planning for when I hit level 85, and then maybe that can give you some ideas. So, where is it? Okay, so this is what I'm aiming for. Well, by the time I hit level 85, this to be like gear 8, 9. Because it's much easier to gear now, I'm happy to take them higher. They're needed for ships. This to have at least gear 12 Young Han, Vandor, and maybe Dash. Dash is a bit extreme because of the Carreras, but maybe like gear 10. Iden team is basically done here, guys. I just need the gear 8 on Magma. This done. This, again, Mara is on her way to Gear 9, so I'm aiming for like a Gear 10, Gear 11 Mara, with the rest of the team about Gear 8, Gear 9. That will do for early game. And then this, Kyle, I'm going to try and beat one of my first relics, and then the rest of the team to, again, be Gear 7, Gear 8, Gear 9. That's what I'm aiming for. Maybe it's something you can work for, because you don't necessarily need all teams at Relic or Gear 12 or whatever to win. But you need one or two teams that are actually going to do stuff for you. We can have a look at the Decimater stuff. I was just showing my Grand Arena progress because we're similar GPs, and it's something you need to take into account. Because when it comes to the Cryoros, winning Grand Arenas is going to get you those so much quicker because you'll be able to buy them each week from the store, for example. So let's go back in and let's have another look. Yes, you need to work on the Zeta mission, like urgently. That is like something you need to be doing like right now. So the easiest way to do it, or think about it, is you need 5 5-star ships, and then you need 6. You need 6, but then so it's to get Tarkin's ship is 5 dark side, and then to do the actual Zeta challenge is 6, but you don't need to use just dark side. So you're far away, man. 1, 2. It's worth taking Ghost up just because then, I mean, it's close and that is one of the 6, but you still need the 5 dark. So what I did on my account is I went TIE Fighter, First Order TIE Fighter, First Order SF TIE Fighter, and then I did Geo ships because those ships are all easy to go for. And having, you know, a First Order fleet isn't a bad thing to be working on. So that's what I did, so something maybe you can do. Yeah, exactly. Geo ships. This is what you got to be doing. 100%. Actually, you know what? Have I been buying my Geo ships today? You've reminded me. I need to do this. You can see I'm close to 7-star soldier. Sunfac's the one that just takes so long for me. I've also been buying these as well, but we're not here to look at my free to play. All right. Thank you for submitting there. Hopefully that's something you saw. I would say fleets and mods. Mods. Because guys, I've said it before. The biggest advantage of not buying the Hyperdrive bundle is you get longer to farm mods. Your opponent doesn't. So you get to level 85. You're going to have so many mods to apply. How do I lock Boba Fett? You got a whale, man. You just gotta pull that credit card out. Now, for those of you, because I know I've done a lot of guides for free to play, I actually do have a Hyperdrive bundle account that I just don't play on. I started up about a month ago and I just ran out of time. So I may start going crazy on that again, and I'll try and go show you guys some Hyperdrive strategies for when you get to level 85, because it is different. I think that if anything, going from level 0 to 85 straight away is kind of a curse because of the mods. Like seriously guys, you have no idea. Like for example, I showed my Kyle's 430 speed at gear 12, gear 13. Hyperdrive bundle account is not going to be competing against that. And what I mean by that is a Hyperdrive fresh account, not an account that's done Hyperdrive and it's like 1 or 2 months old. But it gives you that early advantage, which is kind of the benefit here. Okay, the next roster we're going to be doing is Frelorn here, guys. I hope I said that name right. So they're going C into Executor. Right. I mean, I guess that's okay. Right, what are we looking at here? 22, 24. Trump broke F chat. Oh my days, what is going on? Okay, so you're going for C and then Executor. I think that's not a bad idea. It's interesting seeing people do C again. I haven't seen many C farms, period. I wonder if C's gonna be up on the list of farms again soon. Now that they've changed Relic 8 and it's a bit harder to get, or should I say much harder to get, I can see people possibly prioritizing other GLs that don't require Relic 8s, such as SLKR, Ray, C, JML. I can see something like that happening. When is the Among Us stream? One day. One day, right? Also, guys, I do need to do my TB for this account, so... and I also need to go on my wrist. So we're going to do a small, like, half an hour TB segment in between the roster reviews, because otherwise I'm going to get killed by my guild leader. So we'll do this roster review, then I'll do this TB, then I'll do another roster review, and then I'll do the other accounts TB. Actually, I think I did the other accounts one yesterday. I can't remember. We'll work it out. So, I think that's channel members. That's how you get a green name. So I think I've already spotted it, but if you've gone for C, you need to do Qui-Gon Omicron, which is a really, really good play there, because then, you know, you have your Anakin up and running, which is pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of that. What else do we have here? We'll see. Your C farm coming along really, really well. Trey is being geared up. She needs this. Yeah, don't forget to apply that Omicron, because you're gonna need it. Minalius is almost Relic. I like that. You need to waste a lot of money. It's true. Biggest advantage of hyperdrives, fleets to ships. Yeah, that is a big advantage, but I still think the mods is, like, in terms of, like, if you focus mods really low early on, I still think that's gonna get you further, because eventually you will catch up with the ships. Yeah, I know the crystals from high fleet placement is very true, but you can easily get there as well. Free to play fleets is like one of the only areas that is quite free to play friendly, because even when, like, you know, executives stop popping up, until you have a full shard of 50 of them, you can get there with Malevolence. You can get there with Empire, First Order, and so forth. What even is that GIF? What even is that Dank Ideals? Oh my. Crazy. I don't even know what that is, but that's pretty cool. I wonder what it's going to say on the stream. Among Us equals broke Donald Trump? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Thank you so much for the $4.99.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Oh no! I mean, we can all see the thing in the chat, but I can't see. It didn't come up in the stream. Thank you so much there, Dank Ideals, for the $4.99. You don't have a choice? Really? Oh, man. Also, guys, remember, if you do stuff like that, then you need to put your ally code. Unless you're just doing it, do it. But I know you put your ally code yesterday. King Donald, what are you... Why is everyone spamming emojis? What is going on, man? Okay. Oh my god, that's so cursed. That is so cursed, man. What is going on? Okay. I like Nihilus and Trey going up because you're 3.2 mil. 4 mil's coming. Why do I only have 9 crystals? I spent them all today. I literally got 1,000 crystals and I've already spent them. on the free to play. Like, yeah, I was taking advantage of double drops. What? What did you try to say? What was you trying to say? Why did YouTube refuse it? It's a bit weird, don't you think? Why would it do that? Are you sure you didn't like do super? No, you couldn't have done. You can do super stickers. That's a bit weird, man. I don't know what happened there, but thank you so much anyway. You just wrote a 20 speed mod on a brand new free-to-play account? That's insane. I did something similar. I'll show you in a second. There's a lot of characters about to go to the higher gear. Now, I'm just wondering... You've done JKR. So you're going to have Old Republic at Gear 12. So there's always a chance there. Okay, thank you, Dank Ideals. We'll do you next. Alright, hey, welcome to the stream. We've only just started, so you haven't missed much. Oh, I want to see this Saw, by the way. I want to see your Saw, see what he's like. Let me go have a look at your account. That was, yeah, that was. It was their way. And we're going to get another round of double drops as well. Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream. Now, by the way, I'm still really bad at pronouncing names. I can't pronounce your name. I know you said how to do it the other day. I'm terrible. I don't want to say your name wrong, but you donated as well earlier on. So if you want to post your ally code, I'll take a look. You should, guys. You should be putting it in like the in the super chat. Guys, why are you all showing off and flexing your emojis? Like, come on. Alright. I'm just thinking, do you know what I want to start looking for? When I do these reviews, I want to start looking for assault battle teams more. I think that's something we should be taking into account. So, Empire... if you had Imperial Troopers, sure, but I don't know. No. No. I did say assault battles. You just got an ad? Are you joking? YouTube, what are you doing, man? Apparently, I guess YouTube plays ads midstream now, unless I just didn't turn it off, because I saw that came up, but I didn't know that I had to like turn it off. I got a message on YouTube the other day saying we now play ads during streams. So I'm sorry for your loss there, Lord of Hunger. I can insert an ad, but I don't have a choice to turn it off. There must be a setting I missed when I made the stream. So guys, just bear with the ads, okay? It was an accident, okay? I didn't do it on purpose. You can do the rebel one because you have okay. So maybe that's something you can work on. I use CLS to do mine. They're trying to convert you. Man, that's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. I wonder if everyone just gets ads at the same time. That could happen, and that worries me. Well, we'll see. We'll see, right? Yeah, I think we need some assault battle teams here. Like, the only one you have that you're going to be doing is Jedi. Maybe Rebels, maybe Empire. Actually, I say that you can do Sith. It may take a few tries, but Sith is definitely possible. Hey, it's Zenith, right? Is that how to say your name? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I already said welcome to you, but I'll say it again. I think everyone else blanked you. Yeah, you can do Sith, because you do Palpatine, Nihilus, Malik, Bastila. And if you want to go next level, you put Talon in the 5th and take out Bastila. That's what I did on my main account I was testing last time. You're stalking again? Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Why are you stalking? We don't do stalking around here. Okay. Dank Ideals, we're gonna look at you in 1 second here because look, I've got 56 minutes and I haven't done my TV yet. So let me go in and do this, 1 battle, and then we'll go from there. Or have I done it? Because I may have done it. I have done it. I lied. I have done it. No, I think I've done TB on both accounts. Alright, I'm fine. I don't need to do it. I did it earlier. Half the time you see my name is actually your dad. Oh, hey, that's awesome. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed last night's stream. I enjoyed doing it for you guys. Yeah, they to be fair, they did donate, so it's they just want everyone to see it every day. But here's the thing, guys. They have something new that I want to see. I'm a little bit intrigued here. Hey, Denise, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day today. And yeah, I'm so bad at pronouncing names. One of these days I'll get all your names right. I want to say Kimi Babi, is that how it's your name? I hope that's right. I really do appreciate that that comment there, and the fact that you all enjoyed it, because that's the main thing, right? Okay, Dank Ideals. They really do get a roster review every day. Alright, and the time on the stream is 35:30, so we're still on track for around about when I said. Give me 1 second here, guys. Oh no, they're not in the Discord. I can't ping them. I was gonna. Oh man. But they have profundity. They have profundity. It's not even just a rush anymore. They've done it. They've got profundity at 5-star. They also have Saw. Unlocked. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. I like that. Like, you're gonna be able to use him. I didn't see too much of the testing. Should I get Starkiller or more core teams? Do a blend. By doing Starkiller, you can do the core teams. I was having a conversation with someone the other day. You'll see it in the video next week. And we were saying how the 2 characters at the moment who have the best requirements for character quality is Starkiller and the new Cal. Like, the characters you have to unlock them are just so good. Better than any other we've had. How can one see the queue for all of this? Sword testing was brutal. I think it was also bugged, right? Oh, there's the list there. I'll send it. I haven't updated it fully, so if you can't see your name, I just haven't added you to the list. It is really long, guys. You have to appreciate that. As the channel grows, more and more people come, and here's the thing. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. Maybe over the next couple of weeks you can decide for me. We can either keep it going with the list where you just put in your name, we do it that way, or we go to more of a randomized way. I know a lot of other streamers do that way. My issue with doing that is, like, you could put in, like, for a review, like 2 months and not get one for like a year because of the way randomization works. So I'm not really sure what would be the best. At the moment, we've just got the list. He wouldn't plug into plug in other rooms for teams. Thank you for the €2 there. We'll take a look at your roster next. All right, let's. look, I know Saw doesn't plug into other teams, but hey, I think he's I think there's potential there. I'm gonna be going for him on my alt account when he's farmable. And again, it may just be a timing thing. I mean, who saw Wookiees max bannering GI? That was awesome. Like, if you guys missed that, I've even got a YouTube short out for it. Most awesome thing ever. Yeah, this is what I mean. First come, first serve, and then if you want to spend, then obviously you skip the queue. I know not many people will do that, but some people just want to get quick advice, and I understand that. But this is the way we'll do it.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
692 by 597 by 758.
Thank you so much for the €2 there. We'll take a look at your roster. Like I was saying, the only problem with the list is, guys, sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 streams to get through. But that's why I try to do 4 to 5 hour streams. I do roster reviews, so we can get about 20 to 30 people done. And then the next stream, 20 to 30, and we do them once or twice a week. Mod roast, we can do a mod roast on you. Why not? Let's do it. Yeah, it's just guys, if you saw the queue, you saw what I can see sometimes. There was one stream, I think we did 40 rosters, and there was still like another 50 at the end. Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's I'm trying to make it as fair as possible whilst giving you guys like a way around it. I like I said, we can maybe do like a randomization, but I just feel it's really unfair because when you start randomizing it, like you just know there's gonna be one guy who just appears every single stream. 125 reviews. We don't have 125 because I've already done like. Well, okay, so the average is 10 minutes, but sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's quicker. Why not redo the list for Discord? I can do that. It'll take a while, but I can put the list in Discord as well. Yeah, I take a while because I like to do in-depth reviews. I don't like just looking at an account and saying, okay, that's it. I like to spend some time, really look at the specifics. And I also like to talk to you guys, right? That's the main thing. So, mod... Alright, we're gonna mod you. We're gonna look. Okay, I remember your Radis is fast. We've already... Okay, we're gonna look at characters we haven't looked at before. 8th brother. What's 8th brother looking like? Oh my god, man, what are you doing? Why is his GP so bloated? Because he has profundity. That's like profundity in itself is like the actual event is like 600,000-700,000 GP. I'm sorting by speed. Let me sort by power. There's more than 7. See, there's a decent amount of relics. It's because of profundity. Profundity gives you a load of GP. You could only pick 5 accounts, then just follow the rest of the list. Maybe. I think that's an okay idea. So like have a blend of the list and then randomization. Maybe we could do that. Probably not today, but it's something we'll think about. Yeah, guys, look at the GP breakdown here. I'm blind. It's up here. 1.2 million just in ships. That's way more than most people. No. The list will still be here. It's just, I think they're saying have the list in Discord as well. So you can... It's just in 2 places, is what they're trying to say. I know that not everyone has Discord, which is why we're not going to do that. Yeah, Dank Ideals, your account's actually insane. The main thing I wanted to look at today was Saw. Saw's pretty fun. And, yeah, I'm not going to lie, you need to... Look, okay, you know what? We'll take one more quick look at the mods. Because I want to see the... Because I know when we was on... I was with Nooch on his stream. We looked, and... I want to quickly... Okay, I've lost your... There we go, okay. 1 second, guys. Let me just quickly look at some others, because I know we looked at some other characters and they were, like, different. Some people don't have Discord, it's fine. Not everyone has it. I wanted to look at Vader. I know he's only gear 12, but yeah, see, man, okay, you need to change these because at the moment you have speed, potency, defense. You need just speed and like potency, speed, and something else, offense, that sort of thing. Try and keep the mod sets. That's what I was gonna look at there. But as always, I love you. I love your account. Starkiller Profundity at 3.2, and then if you get a GL or something, man, that account's crazy. All right, now let's do the other one. Okay. So next up is this account here. Oh, we're at 43. Okay. What? Bro, what are you... Oh my days! 5.8 million. 3 Galactic Legends. Buddy. This is insane. This is insane. Oh man, that's a good account. Banging roster, man, this account's actually just elite. This account is a W, guys. That's, I almost said guy. And you can say, who's guy? And I'll be like, look behind you. Because that's something you guys have said to me. Yeah, this roster's insane. This roster's insane. For 5.8 million to have this much, wow, I'm amazed. The only thing I would say, and this is being so picky, the only thing I'd say where I'm like, okay, this needs a little bit of fixing is just your light side. Like, if we look at your light side characters, they're not as powerful as your dark side. Clearly, you are a dark side enthusiast. Well, Gas would be there because of Lord Vader. Malik, yeah, that's a fair point. No Malgus. What about Commander Ahsoka? It's with a H, isn't it? I always forget how to spell, guys. Wouldn't that really suck? Alright, you don't have Ahsoka. You don't have Boba. You do have more. And I'm assuming you don't have Ben. Either way, this is insane. All dark side GL, so Jabba's next. Jabba will be a good GL for you. I really like this. And R9 and Lord Vader. Protection's really good. He's a bit slow. I would say Lord Vader should, like, even if you want to go high protection, he should still be around about 520, 530 speed. Otherwise, you're going to get lapped quite badly, and then he's just got no chance of holding. It's not Relic Bam. You're on something there, man. You're on something there. Yeah, I really like this. Let's have a look at your speeds. Oh, right. Okay, buddy. Yeah, your Kylo's so fast. What is that? 582 is good. What's your Echo at? Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm liking this. Trying to think what would actually be best. I would say as you have more, and based on your GP, I think you would benefit from having a Mandalorian team. No Relic Hondo? Really? We'll go have a look at Hondo. There's not. Also, I'm a little bit confused by L3 must be a platoon requirement. because you don't really have droids. I'm gonna be honest, L3 is too good a character to take it relic and not use somewhere. Like, I would find somewhere for them, even if it's like a really, like, even if it's just like a really low gear dash with L3, for example, like a gear 8 dash. Even if you make like a discount droid team, I just feel like L3 is too good to ignore. You're working on Mandos, okay, I like that. Yeah, I think Mandos makes a lot of sense for your roster and the position you're in. It makes a lot of sense to go for the Mandos. Yeah, I just think L3 is too good to ignore. They're like one of the best tanks in the game. So you having them at Relic, and I'm assuming that's for platoons. Not being able to utilize that is kind of a waste. When you could literally take like Dash, you could leave them at 5-star. It literally doesn't matter. You could leave them at 5-star. You could take him to Gear 8, Gear 9. Yeah, before Cryo's become a thing for him. If you want, you don't even have to do the Omicron. You could just do Dash L3, and you could put in the BAM team. And you could go Dash L3, Beskar Mando, IG Quill, for example. You could use what you already have, and that team would do really well on defense for you. You could also take out Beskar Mando, and you could farm up Vandal and apply that Zeta. And then just take Vandal to Relic, for example, and have a Relic L3, Relic Vandal, and the team will still behave the same way. Because the team's going to stall you, because they have to go through Vandal first. They don't have a choice. Like, I think that's something that may benefit you. How long's the queue? So... I think there's like 20, maybe 25 people. Maybe more. I'll be updating it soon. I do need glasses. I thought that was 5. I can't count, alright? I can't count. But yeah, I think that you have potential. I mean, you could even run Dash L3 Zalbar mission Beskar Mando, because they're higher gear. That can also work for you as well. But either way, I feel like you need to utilize that L3. That's basically all I'm going to say here. I feel like you really need to utilize having a Relic L3 because it's a great character. Great account though. I think Mandalorians makes sense. I think Jabba makes sense. We'll take a look at your Jabba progress. And then we'll wrap this one up. So yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this account. I know everyone else is as well, and I don't blame them. This is a really, really nice account. It's very dark side heavy. L3's Cantina. I'll show you. They're one of the earlier nodes. Like, you can get them up and running pretty easily. L3 is Cantina 5A. So I mean, Cantina farms are only like what, a couple week farms normally. So they're a great tank. They're worth doing, and if you go for Dash in any form, L3 is going to be needed. Like, I'm going to do that one here on my free to play. Also, guys, I said I was going to show you that mod. This is the one I rolled yesterday. 21 speed, possibly 27. Yeah, not too expensive. You do the L3 team off the Inquisitor team. Okay, I like that. I like that. Thank you so much for the review there. I appreciate you asking for that. All right. Hopefully that was somewhat useful. Right, 52:08. We're doing pretty well on the time, guys. Not too much stalling today. What are we looking at here? Okay. Now, guys, some reviews are just quicker. If they're a really small roster, we can't really spend as long as we would like as compared to other people. And so if you have a really big roster, the chances are it may be the same issue. Sometimes you have rosters like this one where I'm going to say this one may be a bit longer, just because there's a lot to talk about already, right? Instantly, I see stuff and I'm like, wow, there's stuff to talk about here. So the first thing is you going for Starkiller, right? So, what's your progress on the Starkiller farm? Mara Jade is 3 stars. Dash is almost 7-star. And look, people like you are people that make me happy. People like you make me really, really happy. Look at this, guys. Young Hans being geared up. He gets so much slander from everyone, and I think I love this guy. I don't care what anyone says. Best character in the game for me, anyway. But you're gonna have Dash, and you can run Dash Scoundrels or Dash Smugglers. Now, depending on your rebels, you can't do that, because I was gonna say if you're someone who has Chewie and Han up and running but not CLS, Dash works with them. Your roster view was 13 seconds? Was it? You're joking. Where was it? When did I do your roster? No, as if I would only spend 13 seconds on someone. That's pretty unlucky there, man. Forgive me if I have betrayed you. Now where's your Kyle at? Now, he's at Relic. Damn, that's quite fast. 245. 245, and what speed are we going to be looking at there? I will work it out for you real quick. Right, your Kyle is 407 speed. You lost 1.7 mil versus 7.4 mil. Man, things like that happen. Things like that happen. It sucks. We all know it sucks, but sometimes, like for example, my ult account's in Carbonite, and it really shouldn't be. It's just sometimes you fall so quick when you stop playing for a little bit. Like I feel like an easy fix would say like, don't have the GP like brackets like before. But you at least want to have it in place where, like, if you're over 5 mil, for example, you cannot fall into Carbonite. I feel like that would be very useful. Okay, so the stock killer requirements are on the way, right? C's unlocked, Gas is unlocked. Savage is at Relic. He does need some 6-dot mods. And something I was talking about in yesterday's stream. What was it, the video I made? I can't remember. Even if you don't like Datacrons, and I know some of you don't, if you've got Wampa, or if you have Savage, or if you have Nest at Relics, you should have one Datacron for each character. Don't worry about the other teams, just worry about one for each of them. So for example, if we take a look at this current set, and we say these ones don't matter too much, right? Maybe you go for the potency on Nest. Maybe you go for the with 2 bar skins offense stacking. But the main thing is you want to look for the stat bonuses each time. So for example, on Nest, you may opt to go for high crit damage. You may opt to go for something else, right? But it's just important to have one cron for each solo character, because then your Relic 5 Wampa beats a Relic 8 Gas, your Relic 5 Nest beats a Relic 8 Maul, for example, right? So if you want to do one Grand Arena, if you want to try and increase your chance of winning, don't think of them as just like a way of boosting whole teams. Think of them as a way of boosting certain characters. Savage, Wampa, Nest. I don't know if you had Nest. I think you did. Yeah, they're Gear 11. And also getting 3 crons to level 8. You can do that completely free to play in Conquest. There's no issue at all. Even if you don't do any refreshes, you're going to be able to do that. That's not too difficult. Level 9s is another story, but level 8s isn't too bad. Getting Starkiller will be really good for the account. We've kind of already established that. And again, you know what? We'll do what we did earlier. We'll take a look at your assault battle teams. So you can do the Empire ones. I think as far as I'm aware, you have them. Yeah. Okay. You can do the Empire ones, both of them. So that's 2. Okay. Do you have Sif? I think you do. All right. Sif is fine, so you can do 3. Tuscans, no. Inquisitors, no. Night Sisters, no. Jedi, yes. So you can do 4. I know you can do the Rebels, so that's 5. Okay, so that's 5. No, I'm not talking about Challenge Tier 3. I'm talking about Challenge Tier 1. Challenge Tier 1's the one that gives Kraros. Challenge Tier 2 and 3 is good, but it's not as good as Challenge Tier 1. When I'm going through these for... when I'm going through these here... I'm talking about Challenge Tier 1 for the Krarotek. But yeah, you can do some there. Thank you so much for the £2 there. Let me know your ally code, by the way, Sergio. I hope so. I hope I said your name right. And I'll take a look at your roster next. Oh man, so many of you coming in. What's going on?
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
I'm back for more rosters reviews, this time for Alt.
Oh,
are you ready to throw another GAC?
Thanks for all the great content. 477 by 744 by 361. Just finished my farm for Executor Unlock. Not sure what's next. SLKR maybe? Thoughts on anything else would be...
You actually cut off. Why did it cut off the grate? Okay, I'll get through to both of your rosters there. Thank you so much for the $9.99 and the £2 as well. Awesome. And Sergio, I hope I said your name right. I do need your ally code. So cracking Penny. He said ask me a while later. Oh man, okay. Sorry, tell me if I'm right. If I get this wrong, I am gonna cry. Right, so now I'm under pressure. Now I'm under pressure. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I know his kit, but I don't want to do it because I know I'm gonna get it wrong. Okay, his basic is inflicting speed down. Do you want? I can't recite it word for word, man. That's a bit tough. Maybe I can. If I had to try, it'd be something like deal damage to target enemy, inflict speed down if target enemy has shoot. Is it less? Yes. If it has less than 50% time meter, gain prepared. Right, that's the basic. Then the roll the dice is you gain protection up stacking. Damn, what percentage is it? See, I know it, but now you put me on the podium here. I'm gonna forget it. Gain protection on stacking, gain speed stacking. I think it's what? It's maximum of 200 speed per encounter, and I think it's 20 speed stacking each time, or is it 50 speed? Damn it! You're making me fail here. This is terrible, and yeah, I know his kit, but no, you've thrown me off. When you put me on the spot like that, it's like, okay, man, I'm gonna have to cry home. I'm gonna check the basic. I'm gonna see if I at least got that one right. The physical damage to target enemy inflicts speed down for 2 turns. I missed the 2 turns part. Oh, it's if below 25%. Okay, yeah. This one says 100% protection up, retribution. Missed that bit. 50 speed. I said 50 speed. Stack up to 100 speed. But I don't have it max, so it would be 200 speed. Do you know what? I think I deserve a small medal. I'll get that one day. When you put me on the spot like that, I failed so hard. All right, let's go ahead and do these rosters. Closed my eyes. Exposed me? Yeah, you did. Sergio, your ally code came through on the stream but didn't come through on the chat. Let me just rewind the stream, see if I can find this for you. 1 second, guys. I saw it come through, but... Is it here? No, it's not here. Ah, I see it. Cool. Now let's get your ally code up. Alright, 638 446 492. Alright. We got you here, man. We got you here. Guys, I actually got exposed so hard there. Yes. Oh, that was actually terrible. That was actually terrible. I thought I was gonna get there, but hey. These things happen. First time watching you stream GAC was, well, yeah, I stream GAC. All my GAC is time coded, so you can go and watch them. Like, if you want, like I'll show you yesterday's stream, for example. Yeah, so you can go and you can pick certain battles I did. For example, I took in Tarful and I beat GI against Relic 9 9th for max banners. So I recommend you go and watch these if you can. That's also a crazy amount of views on that video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content. Today we're doing roster reviews. My dog's also getting a little bit crazy.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Oh, man.
Just for the king of roster analysis, hugging face.
Thank you so much, my man. That's like the second time today. Did you actually want a review, by the way? Because you've now donated twice, and neither time did you put an ally code. Also, I just got rid of the damn ally code on the screen from Sergio. Okay, give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. I need to go find it. Alright. Let me get it back up. Alright, 638 446. If my dog doesn't shut up, I'm gonna go off mute for a second, guys. Any minute, guys. This doggo is going crazy in the background. Okay, so cool, we're all looking good. Let's go back to the reviews, try and get back on track. Oh my days, what? I did not see this one coming. Oh, we see one. I see, yeah, I remember seeing one of your accounts before, actually. I remember now. This is an alt account. Lord Vader, JML, SLKR, JMK, SLKR. See, the only GL you're missing is Jabba and Ray. You have Profundity, you have Executor. You have GI, Double Omicron. Oh, you don't have this one. Yeah, that's probably the one that a lot of people aren't applying. It's good, but you got the two good ones. And guys, if any of you are worried about applying GI Omicron, I can tell you now, in TW, whenever we've faced Reaver, most guilds are still running GI lead. Make that as you will. So in Territory War, people are still doing GI lead over Reaver lead. So I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, it's still early days, that may change, but right now, I don't think it's a bad idea to still apply the lead. The other benefit is if you do get Reaver down the line, you can then use her with someone else in Territory War, aka Lord Vader or someone else. Maybe even, yeah, whoever. And then you can run GI on offense, because he still kills JMK Cat pretty reliably with his Omicrons. So I'm a big fan of this, and oh my days, that's fast. I wish I had a GI that fast. Like, seriously, that's amazing. Yeah, why not? We'll do that today. Now there is actually a... Okay, let's do it. There's a server, it's called Roster Review. There's only 2 people can join. Join that chat, we'll get you up. Just so you know, we're still going to keep it to around about the 10-minute mark because we have got other people as well. But we'll take a look. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you for coming on. I'll share my screen and then you can see what I'm clicking on.
Yep.
Okay, so what did you want to talk me through? Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, as you said, I know that the two TW Omicrons are really good on GI because it beats
Mhm.
Reva. So you bypass the taunt, right?
Yes,
right.
yeah.
All right. So right now the account is actually farming Java. This one
Yeah.
with the amount of like raid Omicrons, but like I'm pretty far from the Chirotex. Like it's gonna take me a while.
Yeah. Of course. So, out of curiosity, what did you use your double drops for?
I used it for gear mostly for Chirotex.
Yeah. I was gonna say, in your position, that is what I recommend. So on my main account, I maxed out the light side energy, and I only did Cryotex, and I got a few hundred, which is really
me
really
too.
nice.
Me
Yeah.
too. I managed to relic like four characters this double drop season, which is really nice. And I had nothing saved up because I had like most of my Kairos go to LV
Yeah.
because I had LV like legit like this month. So
Okay. So this is quite good that you actually came on because it means we can ask like better questions. So in TB, you're doing ROT, right?
yeah.
And what phase are you getting to? Like what relic level? Like the relic 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 is the max you're getting to?
Relic 8 is the max. Like,
Okay.
I'm not getting past Relic 8. I don't have that much. My Galactic Legends are still Relic 7.
Yeah. So this is something I kind of always bring up with accounts your size. Depending on how much you like the game mode, you need to really hone in and work on at least having, in my opinion, one team for each sector. So one light, one neutral, one dark, right?
Well, yeah, I'm well aware of that. But the guild I'm currently in is aiming for a TW focus,
Okay.
so-
Thank you for telling me that. Because
so that's why most of my relics are like even my main. It's mostly most of my Omicrons are just TW. I have like a good ratio of TW to GAC Omicrons even on this account.
Let me I wish you could sort by Omicrons in here. Let me scroll down. So you got GI Omicron. You have Mara Jade,
Juhani as well.
Johani,
Jordica.
Phasma,
But
Jordica.
sadly, like most of the TW Omis, they're new. Like I don't have the gear for them, so they're still gear 12.
Yeah, I see trenches here as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, firstly, there's other things we can talk about if you're TW focused. Right. The first thing is you need to be modding your Phasma, and this is something that maybe you should bring to your guild as well, right? Your guild leaders, your guild officers, if you don't already do it. You should be bringing them forward and saying, hey, look, we have Phasma Omicron. This is how we're going to beat Starkiller in Territory War. Now, to be able to do that, you need decent-ish mods. I would say aim for around about, I think 230 to 245 on Phasma is a sweet spot because you need her to be, you need her to be taking turns. You then want Hux in the team.
Well, on my main actually, we mod Phasma for full offense.
Nice.
So that's what we do. But right now we're not really we don't have enough Phasma Omis, so we're not running SK Phasma against SK. That's the problem.
That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, also like against DDK, we also are gonna run a Gid maze in the future. So Padme and Gideon.
That's very interesting.
But right now my Gideon is not geared on this account, so that's a big issue.
No, I like that you told me it's territorial focused. But yeah, I like I said in the stream just now, I think it's very good that you've got the two Omicrons and GI. I think it's the flexibility because how many Reaver shards do you have?
Like I'm 2 TBs off right now. We're getting like 39 for a TB.
Okay.
So I'm like about 48 off or something.
Because when you get her, so in GAC, you're most likely going to run her with GI, right?
Yep.
But in Territory War, there's a lot of talk about instead of going Reaver with GI, you do Reaver separate. Because GI, I'm telling you now, GI Omicron, This team beats so much on offense. It's such a good offensive team. And the other thing is, Reaver has, in Territory War even, there are some, I'm not going to say them on stream because, you know, like Territory War, some things you have to, I mean, you know this from being a Territory War guild, some things you can't, can't say.
Yeah.
But there are one or two very, very low investment counters to Reaver.
Yep. I know.
Yeah, I assumed you may know if you're in a TW guild, so we probably know the same one. But for that reason, I think it's going to become a thing where you use GI on offense with the Omicrons and you use Reaver on defense with, say, Lord Vader, or even, I'm intrigued, like this is something that I've been thinking about trying when I get her, is even running her
Seer.
in a Seer team, exactly.
Yeah, because of Fulcrum Omi and TW will be really strong.
You could run Seer, Fulcrum, Cal, yeah, and then you put in Reaver, and then I think honestly second, because when Reaver dies, second sister's going to gain all that offense. So I feel like that's something that this is high level gameplay. I saw Nick's comment there, but yeah, I think that's really interesting. Is there anything else you want to go over quick with the review before I go to the next one?
It's just like like most people say, finish your farms. Like you said, I have sometimes like in the game,
yep,
you have Zeta shortage. For example, like if you see my trench and my mace, they're omit, but they don't have the Zetas. So I'd say like focus on one character at a time, because my trench right now is so useless.
Yeah,
because it doesn't have the correct Zetas on yet, even though it has the Omi. So that's what I would recommend.
Yeah, you're gonna need these Zetas.
Yeah, I know, that's the main problem right now because of the amount of Zetas. So and it's kind of dumb because like at like 8 million or like 10 million plus, you shouldn't be short on Zetas, you know, at that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zetas is going to be a thing. The another thing is, I don't know if your guild's going to choose to do Sith Raid or the new raid.
We're probably going to do Sith Raid because we're not getting one, because like we did the math and it's 130 mil, right? If you're getting less than that, then it's not worth doing this new raid.
I think that's fair. But if you're not doing, I mean, you can still do it in the background. But for example, you know, bump up a Mandalorian team to R5 ready. You're not gonna lose anything from doing that. It's still a good team. If you go Jabba, you're gonna have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bump Jabba to R8 after this.
But that's something to work on as well. And
yeah.
The last thing, I always like to do it. I'm just gonna have a quick look at mods. Just because, you know, it's pretty correct. I'm not gonna lie. I just like to look so that we have like an understanding, because mods shows like you as a player more than characters, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is really nice. Okay.
My mods are not that good on as long as my main. You saw my main, right? I had like a 375 cat or something.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I mean, you say they're not that good, but they're not terrible. I mean, you have a 340 Echo. I'm assuming your GLs are well modded, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's decent protection. Yeah, so I like it. I like it. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm just aiming to get Kyber 1 with. Like right now, like my current opponent, I'm always down at least 2 GLs, so
yeah,
it's quite a kind of stretch to get Kyber 1. It's really difficult.
Even though you're against the people with more GLs, having both GL ships is an advantage. You know?
That's true.
And maybe it's worth investing in some more non-GL counters down the line. You know, like for example, if you get out like a Word document or something on your computer one day, just write down every GL and then try and come up with 2 teams that is going to beat that GL. Obviously,
yeah, right now at the Jabba farm, I'm obviously working for the Fennec counter.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so that's one counter, because right now my only LV counter is SLKR.
So here's okay. I'll give you an idea of teams you can use. So for Lord Vader, you have 2 options that are non-Datacron dependent.
Yeah, Imps and.
Yeah, Imps.
And bounty hunters.
Now, if you want the Imps to be easier, you have to break up Iden, and you do the standard Imperial Trooper team, but you put Iden in the 5th, because she can cleanse. Yep. So that's team number 1. Team number 2 is Fennec. Then for JML, I would say make sure you have a Grievous team, a DR team, or a Dash team. Those are your 3 main counters.
Or Mauls.
More as well. More as well.
Yeah.
For C, you know, he's pretty standard. We kind of already know that. JMK is the tough one. Like if you do wanna try and off meta JMK for GSC wins, splitting up
Probably
your
Reva.
JMK. I mean Reva when you get Reva, but for those people watching who don't have Reva, Dash Cat, Padme Cat, Maul Mandos does work if you're very, very well modded. Kylo, obviously JKL, all of those sorts of teams. But what I would say is if you want to get up, and it's also going to help you for territory war, try and have, you know, 1 or 2 teams. Because obviously, for example, Zori beats Rey, Zori beats Jabba, right? And one of the issues is if you set her on defense, you lose 2 counters to GL, so you need another one in the back wall. And if you do that, it doesn't matter that you got 2 less GLs, because if you get it right, you could set all of this on defense and still full clear.
Yep.
Anyways, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna have to end the review here just because we've been going to. How long have we been doing this one for? Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's been almost 20 minutes, so hopefully
no worries.
it's been
Thanks
useful.
a lot.
I really appreciated you coming on. I think it's a really, really good thing. Great to talk and get some more information. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Good. Thanks talking to you as well.
Yeah, thank you. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. It was a bit different. If any of you want to do that in future, just let me know. I think that was really interesting. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. That was a nice talk and in-depth analysis. Thank you, man. I'm glad we were both thinking the same thing about Seer and Reva. Like, I think that's what people are gonna do, you know. I think that's actually a pretty crazy thing. Like, you guys saw on the stream yesterday how good that team is. Hey, Straw Hat Crab. No clue what to farm right now. And just my advice is, even if you haven't had your review yet, by watching a stream you may learn some stuff. W review. It's a great account though. Let's be real, guys. It's the account that matters. Okay. On to the next one, and it was another donation one, so skipping the queue today. Which, by the way, thank you for that again. I do appreciate it a lot. And let's do this one. Leak TW counters. Lots of people in my guild watch the streams, so I'm not gonna do it. No. There's 1 or 2. There's 1 or 2 that are pretty low investment, and just destroy Reva. But no, I'm not gonna leak them. Not like if it was something like the Phasma versus Starkiller where it's been out long enough that people know, then sure. But before that happens, there's no point. I would love to though. Okay, let's go do this one. You gotta go. Don't review. Okay. Thank you for coming to the stream though. Alright guys, here's the next one we're going to be doing. Also, thank you for that sub there, by the way. I saw that pop up. I do appreciate it. As always, I love it when you guys show support. You are the reason that this channel is the way it is, and I can't thank you guys enough. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just time coding this. As always, if you do miss your review, you can always go back and you can watch it later. 53. Alright. DMs are open. Okay. Oh. Alright guys, let's go do this one. So the information we had for this review is just finished my farm for Executor Unlock, not sure what to go on next. SLKR maybe? Force and anything else would be great. So firstly, this is a lot of relics for the GP. Which is pretty... Oh no, there are free reviews, don't worry, there are free ones. Basically, the queue's quite long. I have a list, and I understand some people don't want to wait in the list, so you can choose to skip it, or you can choose to wait. Either way, everyone's gonna get done. It's the fairest way. I did say earlier in the stream, we may try to do some randomized ones, but I just feel that's more unfair because it could take you like 6 months to see your review. Like, we need to find a balance, right? So, executor's done. First come, first service fair. That's the way we do it, guys. That's the way we do it. I know it takes a while, but everyone gets done. And I do say to you guys all the time, by watching more reviews than just your own, you will learn a lot more. Because when we look at stuff we have, or that you do, with anything, like, so go, even in real life, like if you're someone who maybe is an artist, or someone that's a graphics designer, or even someone like me who makes, you know, videos on YouTube, when you watch it yourself, you don't see the flaws. When you see it in someone else, you see the flaws, and then you're like, okay, I realize that I've done something wrong. So for example, we could look at this account, I could look at Savage and say, hey look, Savage is, he's not, but I could say he's missing 6 mods. And then you could say, okay, maybe mine's missing, let me go fix that as well. So, even though it may not be your roster, you're still going to learn some stuff here. You're expecting more relics in this account? Well, for 3 mil? That's fair. I feel like this is a decent amount of relics for 3 million. So yeah. Okay. So let's just think. The question wasn't necessarily about relics, it's about what should we do next. Now, I'm just thinking, guys, because I feel like at this point, I feel like at 3 million GP is when you should either have a GL or be working on a GL. I think this is when you get to that point. Now, you already have the Executor, but you do need something else. Now, you said SLKR. I can see SLKR making sense. You have got some of the Zetas already. You got some gear. Okay. I'm just wondering what's going to be quickest, though. The first thing I'm going to say is don't do anything with R8s. I would say don't do JMK, don't do Lord Vader. Don't do Jabba yet, because the R8 is going to kill you, especially with the new raid changes. I think SLKR is actually pretty good here. This is the way. Red Trooper not unlocked, that's true. Yeah, but they're not a long farm, right? They're not a long farm. How long do you think it will take to get Razor Crest 7-star? If you buy it every time it shows up, like maybe 3 months. You're 80 shards, you'll blow 4 mil. Yeah, I'd say probably close to 3 or 4 months, yeah, maybe 5. Something between that, depending on RNG. I mean, my Razor Crest on my free-to-play, I've been playing it like properly for probably like 4 months. Obviously, the account's like almost a year old, but I think you can do close. I think you can do sooner than 5 months. You know, I think you can do it in as quick as 3. It just depends on if you're saving it and buying it every single time. Yeah, but you can. Executor's not that bad to go for. It's one of the better things. I think Kylo would really work well for this account, and the reason I'm going to say that is because it's going to really help boost these fleets. So you already have 7-star finalists, so you've literally done the hard work for Kylo. Echelon's on its way. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it makes so much sense. My only thing is, I feel like on your way, is there anything we could possibly bump up? So, for example, I'm looking for like individual characters, right? I see Last Squad is done as far as I know. We'll go check it out. But Padme's at gear 12. I would say Mace with Zetas at gear 11 would be very nice with your Padme squad. because then that means you can run Qui-Gon, Anakin, and honestly, it's 3v3 especially. Padme, Mace, Ahsoka. Where is Ahsoka? She's down here. That is a very, very good team. That you have a decent gear. CLS squad. As far as I'm aware, CLS squad is done. Right? CLS, Chewie, Han, 3PO, C-3PO. And again, I know I always go on about it, but if you have teams that can use them, I would recommend you get these, because there is like a cheat code. If you have better datacodes than your opponent, it's going to be a lot easier to win. I know a lot of you don't like it, but sometimes we have to do things we don't like for more rewards, for more. Like if you want to get more wins in GAC, get more crystals. It's a no-brainer, right? Like I'm seeing right here, we've got Savage needs one, the CLS team needs one. You could probably do one on your clones as well. I like, maybe not. You don't have them. Jedi, you could. Jedi is very good, by the way, with the. Like if you did Jedi Knight Revan, Grouse Yoda, Jolie, Bastler, and someone else, and you did the buffs turn into offense, this team is disgustingly good. So that's something for you to maybe think about as well. And I'm trying to think. I just think Kylo makes the most sense to me. I really do. I'm a little bit confused why we do have a Relic Shakti. Because you don't have clones. Was you going for gas at some point? Are you stopped? Because you also have Relic C-3PO. I feel like maybe that's something you started doing, right? So maybe going for General Skywalker wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, I can see that working. I still think going for Kylo first is good. Kylo, honestly, you're like maybe 5-6 months away from. Not even that. You have execs, you have crystals, so you can speed it up that way. You've done the ship. The ship is the long part of the farm. I remember, for me, I finished Kylo's Rex in like 5 months, and then I was waiting on Finalizer for like 3 of them. Like 3 to 4 months, I was just waiting on Finalizer. Whereas you're in the opposite position, like it's not going to be that long. You can also get Hux straight to Gear 12. I would recommend that because he's bugged. He is the well-known Gear 12 before 7-star character. Yeah, I think I'm really liking this account. I do think Kylo is the one. Vet Han. Yeah, we did have a look. He's not Relic, but he is almost 7-star. And the best thing is, like, branching off of Kylo, you can choose to use the Vet Han you've got in another team. So, for example, he can work in a knockoff resistance team. He can... by the way, guys, if you're posting your ally codes in the chat, there is actually a form you can put them in. Otherwise, they'll just get lost. If you click the pinned comment, there's a Google Doc, and you can put your ally code in there. We can have a look there. It's just easier because if I do it through the YouTube chat, the chats will disappear and I won't see them. Hux 37-star. I am blind. I don't think he was. Okay, cool. We always have one blind moment, you know. That's just the way we like to roll around here. All right. Anyways, I really like this account. We'll take a look at mods and then we'll move on to the next one. I like the idea in Kylo. I like the idea of trying to maximize your teams. A bit like we were saying earlier when we spoke about the L3. If you guys remember that one, 329 is decent. So if you remember, guys, we spoke about the L3 and the fact that you wanna make sure that you're using characters you've farmed. So for example, in the case of the Dash team, or in the case of Vet Han, you can run like a low gear Dash with Vet Han. You can run Vet Han with Resistance. Like if you do the JTR event, she's worth doing. You could run them with Vet Han. I just feel like it's a waste to not use him. I'm trying to think where else you could use him, to be fair. I don't think he's the best character ever. But again, you want to make the most of your relics, especially at this GP level. Oh, he's a scoundrel, right? Yes, he is. So you could even do Beskar Mando.
Are you ready to throw another GAC?
Enjoying the content, keep it up. 495,931,693.
Thank you so much for the 199 there. And we'll make sure to do you next. Thank you. There's the two codes you need. There's the form and there's the other stuff. So, as I was saying, guys, you could run Beskar Mando with Vethan, IG, Quill. IG and Quill worth gearing. Anyways, guys, they're good characters. And then you could put anyone in. If you want to be even more efficient, you could do Beskar Mando and put in Dengar. Go Beskar Mando, Dengar, IG, Quill, Vethan. Is it the best team ever? No, but it makes uses of your relics. And that's the main thing we're going to go off here. So looking at mods real quick. We said 329 on Mara. 300. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a drop off. I've spoken about this before. You don't necessarily want to go from like 330 to 300. It'd be better to go 310 to 300 to 299 to 295 or whatever. Like have a more gradual decline rather than a steep decline. It'll benefit you more. So the Google... So one of them is for me to see. So I put them in there and I can see where I am at. And then I black out the ones that are done. The other one is just a form. And what you do is you can give me more information. So you put your ally code, you put your username so I can like ping you if I've done it, for example, on Discord. And then it's just easier for me to manage. I know it's not the best way forward. We'll try and work out over the coming weeks. I'm always trying to think of new ways to do it. But it's just the easiest way. The thing is, if you post them in YouTube, unless I literally had a mod sit there and watch the chat 24/7, sometimes they get lost. And they'll never get reviewed. At least this way, this on the system, I can then go through and do them whenever I have time. Thank you so much for submitting for that review. And obviously, guys, there is a long queue, but hey, it's the most fair way to do it. We are trying to speed through these, though. Alright, Decimater, let's get your review done. Okay. Man, what is it with all these big accounts today, man? What is this? It's actually crazy. Okay, okay, and you are 135.39, so we're still within the 10-ish minutes for reviews, which I think is pretty good. Thanks, very helpful. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you found it useful. I would really recommend you try and find someone for Vethan because you do want to maximize those relics. Also, putting like a health steal cron on him when I talked about data crons earlier is insanely good because that guy has just ridiculous health steal. He already has 50%. All right, guys, let's get rolling on to the next review here. So this one is Lord Vader 9. Oh my god, 9.8. I didn't even see that. Only GL not unlocked is Jabba. What? Are you at least close to Jabba? Like, come on. 9.8, surely. Okay, you are close. You are close. Like, you're gonna have Jabba in a few months, if that. You have GI. You have Cam. Oh my god. What an account, man. What an account. I feel like you're just flexing on all of us right now. 364 on Mara. That's pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. We love seeing it when Mara's that fast. Interesting. That's ridiculously fast for Malgus. Like, that's actually crazy. Interesting. 100k health, relic 7. Give out 120, 130k health. I'm interested by the crit damage triangle. I don't know if you've done that for speed. This does intrigue me, no? I like the idea of doing double health, 1 defense, because effectively you get more effective health when you work out the numbers. how fast would I recommend for Admiral Radis? I think Admiral Radis, okay, okay, if you mean for profundity reasons, I think it should be something you do a bit later. I would say start it around 2, maybe 3 mil. But in terms of the team, if you want to get the team up and running, very, very good, because this team shoots up, guys. This team, Radis, Jin, Cassian, that shoots up. So I don't know, it's a hard question. I don't think it should be like the first thing you farm. Check Max's defense. Okay, I'll check Max's defense. Where is Magus gone? I'm lost. Malgus. Defense. Yeah, it's good. Look at that. 76.2. It's pretty good, right? I'm a fan of that. Might need to shift some mods around on Malgus at some point, just not my main focus right now. Yes, that's fair. I'm just more... The only one I'm a little bit confused about is the crit damage. I don't know if health would be better there. I get the point, like, if you got 8% on a secondary, running a speed arrow is perfectly fine. You're only losing, what, like 4%. So when you work out, like, the... When you really dive into it, it's not that big a deal. This, on the other hand, I don't know. I feel like that's too good to be using on Malgus. How much speed do I recommend on Malgus? I mean, my Malgus is about 270, 280. The thing is, in Grand Arena, he's going to be going first anyway, right? But this is good, because obviously the more turns he takes, the more chance it is that Gas loses, right? Like I said, oh, you've actually got 1 health, 2 defense. Okay, my bad. It's not 2 health, 1 defense. Okay, that's good. That's good health then, considering. Yeah, you know what I would do? I would switch this for health, unless there's something I'm missing. Keep this because this is actually a really, really good mod. This is good. This one's good, obviously. This one's good, and then maybe I'd switch just this one, and then you'd bump up to like 110, 120, and at Relic 8, Relic 9, you're gonna go even higher. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Okay. Phoenix. Are you doing this for profundity or for TB? I know I said this earlier when we looked at the account from earlier, and the point I was trying to make earlier is that if you prefer TB, then you do TB things. If you do territory war, you prefer territory. Like, you have to cater your roster to your needs whilst pleasing your guild. This is kind of tough. Yeah, well, look, I mean, Ezra's not a bad high relic, guys, because he hits like an absolute truck once he gets going. Okay, so the speeds are cool, the relics are cool, you have more. Now, I'm going to have a look at your raid teams. That's the next thing we need to look at. Okay, so you can do the relic free tier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or Bo-Katan instead. You can also do the relic 5 tier with these. You cannot do relic 7. I feel like you should bump this team up. You've already invested in them enough. Makes a lot of sense. Old Republic. You got Saddle Bar up and running. That I'm a big fan of. Have you got any Wookiees? You have Tarful. I'm hearing Tarful's good at low gear, by the way, guys. I'm hearing Tarful's very good at low gear. So maybe it's worth using that. Imagine rushing Profundity trash tunes. Like a Dank Ideals out here trying to flex on their Profundity at like 4 mil. Crazy, man. How could you do something like that? You've always got to find a way to flex, right? Because that's how we roll around here. Hold on, guys, I'm just looking for my disc. I didn't really see how much. Give me 1 second here, guys. There's so many messages. What is this? Alright. Also, guys, make sure you join the Discord server. If you're new to the channel, it's pretty active. Lots of people always talking and doing fun stuff and all of that. Mandas are definitely up on my radar to bump up. Depending on what CG decides to do with the raid cheese. I would still bump them up anyway. I would still take them up anyway because you got to understand that the raid's been out like 1 or 2 days. Give it a few weeks to months and people are going to find even more ways. There's always going to be a way to get round the mechanics and do well. And the other thing is, you know, they might release characters down the line that make it easier. We may see an Old Republic character. We may see a Jedi Knight Revan character, for example. Bump them up. 9.8 mil. This is a really nice account. Lots of cool relics. I would recommend you invest in Seer. Like low key, that's actually a really good idea. The reason being, it would give you a territory war team, GAC team. I think even at 9 mil, I think that's something you could possibly do. Because in the end, GAC territory war, the more teams you have, the better you're going to perform, right? And Cal, you can honestly 7-star in like 5 days. It's not even a joke. Like yes, it was double drops, but I was getting like, on average, what, like 60 shards a day from the 2 days I refreshed. So if you think 30 shards without double drops, you're looking like 10 days. 10 days to get Cal to 7-star. And it'll probably be the same for Seer. No brainer, the team's too strong not to have. Also, I saw you have Star Killer. It enables you to run a very strong defense. Seer, Star Killer, and Crew. You do have Crew already. Tarful, again, maybe it's worth taking him up, Zatering him, because then you can run, you know, Zalbar. You can make use of that Relic 6 on him. It looks like you've done this for TB, because all your Wookiees look to be going up. Oh, it is. It is. And I would not be surprised if the same things with Seer. Like, it is an extremely good thing they've done there. Okay. We kind of looked at mods. We looked at your Hut Cartel. Ben needs higher relics, 100%. Ben at relic 1 is too frail. He needs, like... Honestly, I would say he needs R7. Like, my Ben was not really holding much until I took him to R7. And now he goes crazy. Which is pretty awesome. Yeah. I'm a big fan. The only other thing, I don't really do this a lot. Let's go look at your crew members. I'm going to pick a few random ones and I just want to see. I'm going to assume, yes, you do need to 6-star. This is the same thing I've got a problem with. You need to make sure that key crew members... Oh, okay, you only got in Relic the other day, that's fair enough. Sometimes, obviously, I'm going to say things and you may disagree or there may be a reason behind it. So don't worry too much, but hey, it's pretty awesome. And yeah, I would work on getting 6-star mods on some of these because it does make a big difference. Like I see you're kind of already doing it, but like the Profundity Fleet, for example, is one. Yeah, maybe you want the one. I would especially prioritize the fleet commanders, especially ones like Grievous, where it really does make a difference. It may not be a good mod, but he needs something. All right. Anyways, hey, welcome to the stream. It's going good today. It's going good. So thank you for submitting for that review, and we'll jump on to the next one here, guys. All right. So the next one in the list is. I've already done this one. See, guys, I didn't tick this one off. Why do I feel like I've done this one recently? I feel like I have done this one recently. 127. 27. How big is the queue? There is quite a long queue. The queue is also going up all the time. So as far as I'm aware, there's, in terms of ones left at the moment that I've got on here, not including ones that are duplicates because there are a couple, we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 17 here. I think there's then another 20. The queue goes up every few minutes. I'm trying my best. I like I said, guys, I don't like to rush these. So tech, I should have lost, but my opponent only attacks on Wednesdays, and they came in my Discord. They told me all about it. Really cool guy, and he's gonna basically give a free win. I mean, come on, sometimes things like this happen. No, my GSC yesterday was really, really rough. I recommend you guys go watch it though. There was some really, like, you can watch the highlights like through the stream. It's all time coded. We did some pretty fun stuff, like JTR Rose beat Aiden, Wookiees beat GI. So we did some fun stuff, which we always love, right? We always love doing stuff like that. All right. Oh snap, guys, we're almost at 1800 subs. That's actually crazy. Anyways, let's go back to the review here. Oh yes, and my nest leads improvement. Yeah, my nest would have sold more. The Wampa loss, yeah, the Wampa loss was hard, man. For an early game JKR team, would you run Kanan or Ezra in the 5th? I would run Kanan, because that team does not have a tank, so they can just fire down Garcia to kill him early on. So I would run a tank. Having a tank in the Jedi Knight Revan team is quite important. Also, don't be afraid to run Juhani, because Juhani's needed for Malik anyway. Juhani's needed for Starkiller later on. And Juhani's given a higher speed boost to JKR because they're Old Republic and Jedi. So don't be afraid about doing that. Okay, what have we got here? Has my story fresh? 40 minutes, guys. For anyone who just joined at the beginning of the stream, I kind of showed this. I got my first Sith Raid reward since the change, and credits are so amazing, and they're cheap. Like, early game, this is my free-to-play, that's going to be so big for getting teams and characters up the gear levels. Like, I should be able to have full level 85 teams at this rate, which is insane. Not just for the gameplay, but also just for bloating and getting closer to 4 mil. Okay. So, let's actually go do this roster review. So we're farming JMK. JMK is farmed, so I'm assuming it's been that long. You can still use Juhani and Crate Raid. I mean, I still am looking for more mods, by the way. So if any of you are interested in becoming a mod on the channel, I'll post the form. I put it on my YouTube thing. Oh, no, it's not here. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'll post it in chat. If any of you do want to apply while we're here, feel free. I made a post about it a while ago. Maybe there's some of you who didn't see that, but it's here. If you want to apply to become a mod. Okay, so farming JMK. Although JMK's already done. So what else was there? It's just JMK. I assume you finished JMK because he's got no ult. You must have finished it in the time. Okay. What do you do after JMK? I think I already know what I'm gonna say. Yeah, exec. You're already a mod on Nucci's channel? That's pretty cool. From the streams I've been in there, he has got some great mods. Oh man, Dank Ideals, I just saw you said in the members chat on Discord about Straw Hat Crabs mod. That's so kind of funny, man. But yeah. Unfortunately, because the channel's growing a lot more, mods are needed, guys. Like, otherwise we have crazy things going. Everyone will get done at some point. It's not so much like it's not random. It's not like you're ever gonna get missed. It just means it may not be done today. It may not be done next week. It may be done the week after. Everyone will get done at some point. What I try to do is pick a day off when I'm not working, and I'll try and do like a long stream. Now today's one is not going to be like that. Today's stream, max another 2 hours because I've got to sleep before work. But for example, next week I have 2 days off next to each other. Irregular days off, hey, but it is what it is. So it means I can do like an 8 to 9 hour stream and get way more done. And that's what we've been doing all the time. So everyone will get done at some point. And hopefully either way you guys enjoy all the stuff here. Okay. So, you already have JMK. I think you gotta go Executor. Maybe you go Profundity instead. I don't know. Profundity or Executor, one of these needs to be done. Yeah, JMK, the first Geo is pretty impressive, and at 4 mil. The question is Commander Ahsoka. She's not unlocked, but you are 4 mil, you have JMK, you can be beating Proving Grounds. So it's just a matter of time, right? So cool to see R7 JKL one-shot in an R6 Malik. I know, right? JKL is like one of my favorite characters in this game for that reason. They just do so much damage, you know? They just go crazy. Like, seriously. Hey, that's awesome. I'm glad you did that. Hey Noah Home, how am I? I'm great, man. I hope you're good today. We're just doing some roster views, we're relaxing, we're enjoying life. I may take a small 5-minute detour after this review and go do some TV on this account real quick. Hey, that's fine. That's fine, man. What you gotta remember is, okay, a lot of the time you'll go online, you'll talk to people on Discord servers, talk to people on YouTube, whatever, and they'll say, oh, you have to do this or you have to do that, and it's like, oh, come on. After all, it's a game. There is a way to play the game, sure, if you want to be efficient, but in the end, you play it how you want to play it. And I was the same. For many years, I just kind of did whatever I wanted, and then I became very, very competitive a couple years ago. That's when I started going a bit crazy. But you can, get to where you want, but don't be put off. Like, again, there are things that are, like, for example, on my ult, I'm taking all the Ewoks to Relic. I've already done 2 of them, almost 3. Is that smart? No. Is that the way to play? No. But I want to do it, I enjoy it, right? And sometimes you need to do things like that. You need to find a balance. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm glad that you're now, taking the game a bit more seriously, being a bit more competitive. And hopefully, by hanging around here, you can learn some stuff and go that way. Oh, I'm sure you were still good. I was just using it as an example. I don't think I was saying anything negative towards you there. Okay, the first thing I'm kind of seeing is, you need fleets. You have Negotiator. I really think you need one of the big geoships. I think that's what we really need here. I think we need the Exec or the Profundity. Because that'll take you to 5 mil. You already have your GL, so your GL is going to carry you, especially as it's JMK. You have Wampa, you have Malik, you have DR. JMK will do Proving Grounds. The only mission he struggles in is the TIE Interceptor one. Every other Proving Grounds, JMK is going to be wiping the floor. I think we already looked at your mods, right? We did. Selecting the CLS is what I would do. I think that's a fair point. I think that's really fair. 335 is very nice. Yeah, I think going Executor and something like CLS is very fair. But then again, if you don't mind doing the Relic 9s, it's very expensive. If you can find a way, whether that's paying or not. Nice. I'm glad you put it in there. Hopefully we get to you at some point. One of the benefits is I think Profundity has the better characters. It's just the Relic 9s really suck right now. I don't know. I think going for one of these two ships is the way to go. That's what I'm gonna say here. How long have we been doing this one for? I don't want to overdo it. We've been going, wait, 159. Okay, we've got like another couple of minutes to do this roster. And then I guess he's just bumping up some relic levels. Like you have a lot of relic 3s who can become relic 5s. I'm liking this. I think that's everything for this account. Alright, before we do the next one, guys, I'm going to do one battle on TV, otherwise I will forget, because I'm very busy tomorrow. Okay, so let's try out my newly acquired Mara Jade at 7 stars.
I'll show you.
Oh, thank you for the sub there. R3 is kind of my holding pattern. R3 is fine. I would say bump them up to R3, R5. That sort of level. All right, let's run Palp. This should only take a couple minutes, guys, and then we'll go on to the next review. It's also a nice way for me to kind of take a small break. All right, Mara, do your thing. Okay. But in terms of gear, this is like gear 8 on both of these. Gear 8 here. Yeah, they're all gear 8. The more you know, apart from Palp. Okay. Yeah, that cleanse actually sucks. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. Well, we lost Palp here, guys. We lost like most of our offense here. Well, that one didn't really go very well, did it? Let's do this. I wonder how far Mara could make it. Do you mind? I think Mara's gonna die here, guys. For this, yeah, this is kind of rough. In hindsight, we probably should have. I mean, we might actually get a wave here. Losing Palp early kind of sucked, big time. It's gonna kill the side. Yeah, we're gonna win this, but hey, this is a little bit closer than I would like. Ability block. Stop it. Mara did it. Okay, we've got one wave done. You know, I'll take that. I'll take that. We're about to get wiped, but that's not too bad. Mara basically carried a wave. I'll take that. I don't have, but I know we could have waited. I don't have the time to wait, unfortunately, because I'm not going to be on the account then. Sent a mod request? Really? Let's go have a look. And then we'll do this next review, guys. What? Is that actually your Discord name? Why did I not know that? Hold on. Let me go have a look here. It is. Wow, I did not know that was your Discord name. That's kind of hilarious. As someone with executor, I'd rather have profundity. I agree with you. That's why on my second account I'm going for profundity. Yeah, R3 is the minimum. R5 is where you want to be going though. Still, just for the higher bonuses, right? Alright guys, on to the next review. We've taken a few seconds though. Like I said, I just needed a battle to refresh my mind before we carry on going. Because we're about the halfway point in the stream today. Right, where are we at here? 204.21. Okay, whose roster are we doing here? We've already done. We did this one the other day, so we're not going to do this one again. This is what I mean, guys. Sometimes people are already done, which makes this a lot easier. Okay, let's go do this roster. So. I thought exec and profundities were kind of the same, just different counters. So they do have different counters on defense, but the thing is, profundity is so much better on offense, and the benefit of profundity is you don't need to start it up. 5-star, 7-star, it doesn't really change a lot. Whereas executor, you kind of want it start up. Executor, you want low star or high star. Profundity, you can kind of, go with whatever flow you want to go with. Alright, this is a pretty new account. Inquisitors? Is this a store account? Ah, I think I clicked the wrong one here, guys. Yeah. Oops, I don't know how that happened. This is the one we're doing. That was the next account. So this one, Farming Inquisitors, Ray has a first GL. That's a lot of relics, man. I love seeing Ray as the first GL, I really do. Oh, and Kylo. Okay, it could have been Ray or Kylo. That's pretty amazing though. 2 GLs at 3.7. Executive beats profundity and profundity beats executive. That's also true. Hello, you took some time since the last review. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day today. Also, guys, in terms of content for this week, there will be a video tomorrow. I did record today's video, and then when I went to edit it, I didn't have any audio. So that kind of sucked. And then stream tomorrow. There will be a stream for GAC tomorrow evening. Or Grand Arena. And I think the next roster reviews will probably be next Tuesday. Because Tuesday I have 2 days again. Wait, Tuesday or Wednesday? It might actually be Wednesday. I need to double check what days I have off next week. Anyways. Let's get rolling with some reviews here. So we have decent amount of relics. What's the speed on your Kylo? Your Kylo is sitting at 550. That's not too bad. That's decent. It's not one of those 580, 590, but it's still very, very good. Ray. It's decent. Your Finn is very, very fast as well. 317. And what resistance do you have as you have Finn up and running? Oh man, I love this. I love this already. What is this, man? Zori, Rose Tico, both Omicron. Someone watches the videos. Finn Omicron. Oh my god, this team. This is already amazing. I'm in love. I'm in love with this roster. Finn, Rose, Zori. Oh damn, this is why Ray's a decent GL to go for right now. This alone. You have a team for GAC TB. You have a team for TW. You have a GL. Like, yeah, man, I can't say enough. Like, if they released an assault battle for this, insane. Although there used to be one, unfortunately got changed. But hey, it is what it is. All right. I am a fan of that. I really am. The Zori team is scary. The Zori team's actually just crazy. The best non-GL team. I would go. It would go without saying. Like, it's scary how good that team is. Okay, so we got some decent stuff in here. And you're farming Inquisitors. Let's go have a look at your Inquisitors. Oh, looking pretty good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just summed that up perfectly. You just summed that up perfectly. Yeah, Inquisitors are looking pretty good. They're on their way. Then what about the ships? You have Negotiator, Radis, you have Finalizer as well. I'm not gonna lie, going for Rey and Kylo together early on is kind of low-key decent. Yeah, I like your Discord name. I think it's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm a fan of doing both of these together because you get two ships, you get two fleets. And if you do this, like, what bracket of Grand Arena are they in? So they're in Erodium. Yeah, that's not bad because you have two extra fleets. I think this is a fantastic roster, guys. I really do. Bit upset the Geo ships are so low. I feel like they should be higher. An Executor? Jeez, man. She does, but it's not as good. You want to be using her under Finn or well, just really Finn made is the best. An Executor. So two GLs and Executors. This account's Kyber bound. 100%. This is a great account. Not really a lot for me to say, really. Inquisitors are looking good. Your GLs are awesome. Oh my days, this is amazing. Alright guys, I'm going to take a 2-minute break, go grab a drink. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. Oh. Oh man. Alright, I'm back. Zori does work with Ray. Zori works really well with Ray. Let me I'm not on the right account. Zori works really well with Ray. It's just very interesting how it happens. I'll demonstrate by showing you one of my past videos, right? I think it was this one. Okay. It was at the end. Alright, so basically when you use Zori with Ray, this is why it works so well. What happens is as soon as you go below 100% health, you gain 100% time meter. So what happens is, watch this guys. So you pass the turn to Ray with Finn. You then do the lifeblood and Ray will automatically go again. Because this is all because of Zori, and then she just goes again and Reva says goodbye, and that's literally it. Because you can't ignore taunt. The taunt is there. You just throw the whirlwind and you say goodbye. That's all because of Zori. Now Zori's way better with Finn, but to say that it didn't work at all, it's kind of crazy. Resistance needs an assault battle. Like I said, they used to have one. It got removed a long time ago. All right. What is all this about the hot tub stuff? Anyone else? Actually, you know what? You know, we'll do it. Okay, hold on, guys. I need some help stopping that hot tub lingo. Give me like 1 second here, guys. Where is the messages here? Sweet. Okay, Dank Ideals, check Discord for me, please. Alright, anyways, on to the next one. We'll try and make as much progress as possible. Let's be at Boiink. Boiink is next. Boiink has a very small account, which is fine. Oh, I meant to copy this. Okay. What time are we in the stream? 2/7/2/18. Okay. Okay, so this account here. Okay, for this, they are doing the AP Gains Farming Guide. I think this is like one of the first ones we've actually had on the channel for that. Very new account, which is nothing wrong with that. Alright, guys, let me just put this out. Also, we're not going to be able to stream for too much longer because I didn't realize what the time was. I wanted to go for longer, but I've got to sleep for work. Okay, I think we're going to do like 3 more roster of these guys after this, or 3 more including this one. I don't have too much time. I thought that I started the stream earlier than I did, and it's already almost 7 PM. And I start working like 12, 13 hours. Imp Troopers is a good start, yeah. Farming those core 8 teams. Some people do be doing that. Imp a king. Imp sure are the king of early game. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest, there's not a lot I can really say. Like, this is like such a brand new account. What am I actually supposed to say here, guys? I would love to say something good, but it's nothing bad to say. It's just there's not a lot really going on. I guess the only real thing is, are you working on mods from an early level? Kind of. I mean, 4 mods, 17 speed isn't too bad. This is a good mod. Yeah, ships. There's guys, there's not really a lot I can say about this. Focusing against level 85? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. You need to focus on something. I think only going core isn't the way. I think going like... you need something substantial at the end of it. I think just going for core teams is not the way, but I can see the reasoning. I can see the reason people do that. Don't fall asleep. I'm not falling asleep, don't worry. Get up there. I mean, let's say you just turned level 53. You're level 58. Start working on ships, because you haven't got long until that Zeta challenge comes around, and you need to be ready. You need to be ready for when that happens. I don't really know what to say. Like I said, guys, sometimes there's rosters where there's not a lot to say. That one, honestly, like, mods, it looks like you are starting it, but you need to really work on getting those levels going. Start leveling up quick. Yeah, just like this. That's what I normally say. Even in my farming guide I made, one of the things I said is just spend level 1 to 85 just learning the game, you know? It's just enjoy it while it's easier, let's say. Okay, the game is apparently crashed. How fun's that, guys? There's so many of you joining this. What on earth is going on here? What is this? There are good times, can hardly remember. Same here, man. Same here. I can hardly remember them as well. It's just one of those things, right? You miss it and you didn't even realize it. Okay, the next roster, we're gonna do a couple more today, guys, because I am tight on time. As like I said, I thought I had longer, but today was just, again, a shorter one. Tuesday or Wednesday, which one of those 2 days will be a longer one. I don't know why your ally code's not working. Maybe the game's just playing up, I don't know. When you hit level 85, then you can focus on reaching those goals you're about to hit, yeah. And that's a very good point. Audio, I think I may be having connection issues. Is it still not coming through right? Uh, 53. Sounds okay for me. I don't know, the game's not really working right now. I'll try one more time. Otherwise, you may just have to finish here if the game doesn't work. The moment everything is okay. Well, that's always good. The audio sounds fine? Okay, well maybe we're not having stream issues, but the game's still not working. So if it doesn't start working, we're gonna have to do this through Sugo.gg. No problem there, but... Oh, well that's not very good. Maybe it's connection issues. I hope not. I don't like connection issues, but hey. Things like this happen. Alright, let's try one more time. See if this works. I don't know why your account's not showing up, man. Alright, we'll just do it in game. Or through, Yeah, it's not working. Okay, you know what? Let's go to the next one. This one's not working. Let's go see if it's just an ally code issue. That might be what it is. Okay. Let me have a look. That is the link I need, yeah. Thank you so very much. So let me go sort that out now. There you go. Done. If you refresh it should work. Maybe it's from ally code, maybe. That does happen sometimes. I don't know. I'm putting in the one that I've got here. So we're going to try the next one, see if this works, and if it does, we know the other one was just wrong. Yeah. So if anyone sees Count Doo come, I've seen him a few times, tell them it's just not the right ally code at all. Alright, so this account... Hold on, am I on the right one? Let me just double check I'm on the right one here, guys. Before I put in the wrong one. This is the right one. Sweet. So this account... Okay. I played my GSC already. I did GSC yesterday. Yeah. We did GSC yesterday. So this account here is farming. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to read it. Leviathan. There we go. This is what you're farming. So if you're going to do Leviathan, you need to at least have all the Sith Empire done. Hey, Darth Venom, welcome to today's stream. You're also going to want ships to be good. I don't know, Leviathan, we don't know the requirements. It's kind of the main issue here. Because we don't know the requirements, I just obviously can't tell you for sure what you need to be looking for. You're supplied? For the rest of you, yeah, it may take a while to get through everyone. Like I said, Tuesday or Wednesday, I mean, I'll let you guys know in advance, but that will be the long one. That's going to be like 8 hours long or something like that. Unfortunately, today's one's just not. I don't have the time. Yeah, look at that. New modern town, Dank Ideals, yeah. I read through the application, like, when I got a drink and stuff. It's pretty decent, so I needed mods anyway. So, enjoy having that blue name now. Look at that. The little banhammer. Oh, the other one? What did you apply? Yeah, sometimes YouTube does glitch out. I wouldn't worry too much. Exactly. No one mention hot tubs, okay? Because they're gonna get instantly banned. Even I might get banned for saying that. Okay. Decent. Commander Sucker's decent. 327 is pretty good. Okay, here's the problem. I would love to tell you about Leviathan, but I just don't know what it's going to be. We can make assumptions that Sith Empire ships will be needed. Oh no. Don't point at people. Why'd you do that? You have the power. Okay. This is looking. I would say just get those Sith ships up. Oh, you applied for modders. Everyone's. I'm not just gonna make. Okay, I see. We need mods, to be fair. Maybe. I'll DM you later. Clement's been banned by moderator. I do need more mods. Because what I've noticed is now we're getting like 30 to 50 viewers a stream. We need more than one active mod in the chat, because otherwise sometimes it gets a bit out of hand. And I have to start like crying. We'll work it out. Anyways, in terms of the review, right? Okay. I don't know what to say about Sith. I'm getting a bit stuck on these last couple, guys. Like, when you ask for how to do... Yeah, 30 to 50 is good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. It's amazing. The growth this channel is seeing lately is just crazy. I was just saying this is why I had the whole conversation earlier about mods. Because we need way more. Otherwise, it just gets a bit chaotic. Okay, here's the thing. Your Sith Empire, you're going to want at relics, because they're probably going to be required, right? Darth Revan will be required. Yeah. Malgus is going to be required. Talon. I can see Talon getting a ship. I think Talon's going to get a ship. I think Mara Jade's going to get a ship. It's following the trend. Kyle has one and Dash has one. So I think the other two will get one. Talon, I assume she'll get a ship for this fleet as well. Alright, then we have the Old Republic, and from that, I'm going to assume some of these are going to be needed. For example, Shorty will probably be needed. So this is the thing, I could tell you what to do, but it's a real gamble if I say go ahead, start investing in Shorty, because if she's not needed, you're screwed because you invested in her. But if she is needed, then you already have her and you're in a good spot. So you need to be a little bit careful there. I don't know. It's very tough for me to sit here and say what to do for Leviathan because we don't have the requirements. So I feel like this is one where maybe in a couple of weeks when we get those Leviathan requirements, I'll come back and I'll redo this one. In fact, I'm gonna make a note for that. because then I can really give you better information rather than just going off assumptions. But what we can look at is we can look at your just general stuff here, right? So your 5 billion GP, you have 2 GLs. You have Trey Womacron. Savage, does he have 6 dot mods? He doesn't. See, he needs these. Because 62k health is not enough. He needs to be like 67k. You've been playing for 5 weeks and have almost got a full 7-star Phoenix team. What would you recommend you do next? It's up to you. But yeah, like what Justin's saying, what sort of stuff do you enjoy? They are great for Conquest. No, I'm not saying it's a waste in that sense. I just mean like in terms of being ready for Leviathan as quick as possible. Shorty's very good in Conquest and very good in other modes as well. She's one of my favorite characters in this game. For that reason. And you can use them with C to beat JMK a little bit easier as well. Yeah, I think that's all we really have to say. Speed seemed good. It's very tough when we're asking for a review based on something that's not out yet. I mean, maybe we can have a look at your raid teams. I don't think you have. You have exec, right? You do, so that's always good. I would say just Horde for now. If you really want Leviathan, you have to Horde, but you need to get Malgus. Otherwise, you're in a pretty bad spot. You need him and you need his ship. Alright, sorry about the yawning, guys. Alright, this is going to be the last one for today, guys. Because I need to go sleep. Wake up tomorrow feeling fresh for some Ground Arena, I tell you that now. Alright, so this roster here is farming Inquisitors. You already have Jabba, right? 5.2 mil, JML Jabba. This is so good. I'm so glad we saw this account. This is proof that going for one of these two gives you the other one more or less through playing the game, right? Because their requirements overlap so much. Think of it a bit like doing Executor in C or SLKR in C. If you do Jabba or if you do JML, the other one will work. Which I'm a big fan of. Not a lot of dark side, decent light side. You have Hondos. Are you working on the Afro requirements? You also, I assume you are. You are. That's good. Right, so you almost have Afro. I'm a pretty big fan of that. I think go for Lorvera and then JMK because it helps the one another out. Yeah, similar. But these two I think is one of the best duos you can do. Yes, yeah, tomorrow's Grand Arena. Tomorrow's Grand Arena. Tomorrow's stream will be around about 10 p.m. BST. So that's what, like 4 or 5 in the afternoon for you guys in the US is when I'll be going live. Basically, the around about when Grand Arena goes live is when I'm going to go live tomorrow. And we'll have to see. It's going to be tough, but hey, we'll see. So there will be a live stream tomorrow. And there should also be video. I'm gonna try and get something posted today. It's 1 p.m. for you right now, so yeah, it'd be 3 hours later. So it would be around about 4 p.m. for you. For me, it's 10 p.m. when Grand Arena starts, but that's when tomorrow's stream will be. There will be one tomorrow. Yeah, I like going for Afra. I think going for GI is good. Or just Inquisitors in general. Long way to go. It's not done yet, but when we eventually get there, that'll be really nice. 11 a.m. Man, so many different time zones. So many different time zones. I'm kind of glad about when GAC starts for me. Like, starting in the evening is so good because you can do your Grand Arena in the evening. You don't have the whole day to like work or whatever. You don't have to worry about it. Like, if it starts like at 11, I don't know. I wouldn't like that. I feel like I'd always forget to do my Grand Arena. So Inquisitors we looked at. I like seeing Jabber. I like seeing GML. I feel like there's not enough dark side in this roster. It's very light side heavy. Droidica Omicron's very nice. What are we looking at? Rex over here, chilling at 320. That's decent. That is decent. I think this is a great count. Now, what I'm going to pick up on, if I'm completely honest here, guys, is Conquest. We want to be seeing how you're doing. You have Java, you have JML. You should be doing one in Conquest. So let's just flick through some of the characters who have come out more recently. Yeah, you don't have any of them. I think that's what you need to work. I think you need to work hard on getting those Inquisitors up. Well, not Inquisitors, sorry, Conquest units up. Like, getting good in Conquest is going to be huge. If I put 2 mil, you can do it with basically just JML and Jabba. That should carry you. Yeah, exactly. If you're JML, you can 530. Yeah, exactly. So that's something I would work on. Making sure you're doing well in Conquest. That's the main thing I'm going to take from all of this. I'm sure a lot of you are going to agree with me on that. I like seeing this. This is really cool. I like seeing Sana. She's a great character as well. Alright guys, I'm going to be honest, that's going to be the end of today because I've got to go get some sleep before work. There will be a stream tomorrow, so do not panic guys. And there will be a longer roster review session next week. Like I said, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember which day it's going to be, but on one of them we're going to do a long session. And as always guys, I hope you will have a Glurmit day.